Good afternoon, Trailblazer fans. Welcome once again inside the MCLA TV studio. I'm your host, Jeff Polari, on the verge of the MCLA Men's Basketball 2017 season opener this Friday. Joined here this afternoon by assistant men's basketball coach and men's basketball alum, James Rivers. Coach, how are we doing today?
Not bad. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for stopping in. So, as I mentioned, season opens up Friday down at Amherst in a tournament, open up play against Western New England. We'll get into that in just a minute, but last year was kind of a tough year, a transitional year for the Trailblazers. First year head coach Derek Shell, now entering his second year, coming off a 2-win season. Granted, those 2 wins did bring us the Tri-State Shootout. What's the mindset, kind of going forward off of last year, building into this year?
Well, the mindset this year is the rebuild isn't over by any stretch. We did have 2 wins last year, but one thing we did complete was like you talked about, the Tri-State Championship, which was nice for the guys. We also established some sort of accountability for the players and what they expect going forward in the program and throughout school.
Yeah. And basketball is one of those sports that changes year to year, and this is no different. Only, I think, 3 returners from last year on the current roster. So many new faces on the sidelines. A couple of the returners, I'm just going to name a couple of them, maybe talk about their impact. Keyshawn Monroe is going to come back after missing all of last season, who had a strong freshman year. Tyler McKay is back, and then Felix Boo is back. Those are your 3 returners. Talk a little bit about each of those guys.
Having Keyshawn back has been great. He's had a chip on his shoulder, so to speak. So every day in practice, he's really embraced the leadership role for us, and he sets the tone every day for us. Felix back, it helps us defensively in practice. He guards some of our guards in practice, makes them better, makes them work. We also have Colin Parrott back. He, another point guard. He'll see some significant minutes playing for us at the point. It's good to have a little depth there this year and with some returners.
How about Tyler McKay
Tyler
as well?
McKay is another just tremendous leader for us. He brings it every day in practice and in games, whatever we want. Whatever we ask of him, he does without second guessing. One of the kids we don't have to worry about on the team, which is nice.
Yeah, and we had a chance to catch up with Keyshawn Monroe and Tyler McKay the other day at practice with our reporter, Maggie Allen. Let's hear what they had to say heading into the season.
Junior guard Tyler McKay gives us insight to some of the goals that the team has for this season.
A huge goal of ours is to win the MASCAC this year. With the team that we have, people coming in second semester, I think we'll be able to win the MASCAC.
He also shares his feelings towards this weekend's season opener and some advantages the team may have.
I'm really excited for the game, and I think our team's very prepared for it. We're in shape. We go over our offense all the time. I think we're going to use our speed, our quickness to our advantage to hopefully win the game.
After taking off for a season, junior guard Keyshawn Monroe shares his feelings towards being back for the upcoming season.
I feel it was amazing to be back. After taking a year off, I'm just excited to get back out on the court, hopefully.
With being back on the court, Monroe gives us a look at some of his own personal goals.
My personal goals is to make sure the team is ready, get the team ready, and hopefully we have a shot of making a run for MASCAC.
With all the hard work and practice the team has been putting in, Monroe has high expectations for this weekend.
My expectation is to go down to Amherst and get 2 wins. I know we lack in size or not, but I have faith in my teammates and what the work they've been putting in, so get 2 wins hopefully.
Looks like Monroe and McKay will help lead their team to victory this season.
Thank you, Maggie, for that report. Great to see some of the practice action early on this season. So we heard from some of the returners, obviously a whole host of newcomers in a Trailblazer uniform this year. Maybe highlight 2 or 3 of the newcomers that we can expect to see an immediate impact from.
Yeah, we have 7 freshmen in this year. One would be Noah Yearsley from Averill Park, New York, about 6'1", very athletic guard. Another is Hayden Bird from Clarksburg, Mass., another about 6'2". Both of those guys have shown the ability to score the basketball. We also have a transfer in this year, Antoine Montgomery, about 6'1", who's an extremely talented player, very athletic, good perimeter defender who will see some significant time for us this year.
Who are some of the other freshmen that may be more role players this year, but we can expect to see over the course of the season?
Another one is Mike DeMartinez from Burlington, Mass. Very good shooter. He does all the little things for us on the court, dives for loose balls, takes some charges. He's got an old school type of game, which is nice to see.
Yeah. One of the staples of the MCLA basketball program is playing a very difficult schedule, especially non-league. Obviously, we don't control the MASCAC schedule. This year, no different. Opening up it with the tournament at Amherst, possibly facing the Mammoths in round 2. Also featuring some games with Williams, NYU, Southern Vermont, Union College. What do you take away from such a demanding schedule? How does that prepare you for conference play?
I think it's great for the kids. It's good exposure for them to play some of the top teams in the Northeast. They're bigger than us. They do some more nationally recruiting. They challenge us, and it really helps us in our MASCAC play because there's not any given night. You know, we have to go to Salem or Fitchburg, and they're all tough games. So the preseason schedule it fits in well for us.
And as we said, we got a bunch of games before MASCAC play opens up. We open up with Westfield State, I believe, on January 6th, so we got quite a ways to that. Preseason poll just released, as we all know, not a whole lot of stock in the preseason poll. MCLA probably where you would expect after last season. What do you take away from the MASCAC preseason poll? Do you use it as a motivational tool for your student athletes?
Yeah, we're right where we should be, 7th. I mean, we haven't done anything in the last couple of years. It's good motivation for the guys. It takes a lot of pressure off us because nobody really expects much of us this year. So the guys can just go out and play freely and hopefully get some wins this year and get some confidence going. Yeah.
So probably the most difficult question that we're going to ask. So we open up in roughly 48 hours down at Amherst. A lot of new faces. Keyshawn coming back for his second year after missing a year. What can we expect out of MCLA come Friday night? I know a lot of unknowns, but what are you hoping to see Friday night?
I'm hoping to see a really tough-minded basketball team. Last year, I think one of our biggest problems was defense. We didn't really have a problem scoring the basketball, but we gave up close to 90 points a game. So that we've really been preaching in the preseason is defense, and hopefully the guys can we can keep it close defensively and give us a shot at the end.
Yeah. And a fairly nice schedule for the fans, so to speak, on the road this weekend. Then we come back for 4 straight with some really quality opponents coming into the Emsler Campus Center gym, highlighted by the season home opener with Williams on Tuesday night. NYU comes in just after Thanksgiving. A couple of regional powers, some teams that are coming in, so it should be great for our fans. Coach, wish you the best of luck on Friday as you open the season. And for Trailblazer fans out there, follow everything MCLA men's basketball on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, or go to athletics.mcla.edu. I'm your host, Jeff Polari. Wish the MCLA men's basketball team the best of luck, and thanks for joining us here today.